This is a broadcast of SmallCapVoice.com, a financial communications and investor relations firm. SmallCapVoice.com receives payment for investor relations and financial consulting services that it provides to its clients. You should assume that officers, directors, and employees of SmallCapVoice.com or financial analysts mentioned and their families hold a position and intend to trade in these securities for their own accounts. This is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell securities. Information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be, nor should it be construed as, investment advice. As in all investments, an investment in the featured company carries an investment risk. Listeners should review the company thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This broadcast does not purport to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used and statements of fact have been obtained from the featured company and other sources but not verified nor guaranteed by SmallCapVoice.com as to completeness or accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice.
You're wired in. SmallCapVoice.com. Following is a presentation of SmallCapVoice.com, today's leader in investor relations, capital formation, and retail support. Now, with your online business briefing, SmallCapVoice.com's Stuart T. Smith.
Welcome one, welcome all to this online business briefing brought to you by SmallCapVoice.com. And as you just heard, I'm your host, Stuart Smith, and we are spotlighting some of the smartest plays in the small and micro cap space. And therefore, today we are speaking with, for the very first time, Creative Edge Nutrition Incorporated. The company is currently traded on the Pink Sheet Exchange under the ticker symbol FITX. And we're speaking with the Chief Executive Officer of the company, Bill Chabin. Bill, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to stop by and speak with your shareholders and, of course, our listeners. And for our listeners who may not be familiar with the company yet, if you would describe the business model for the company.
Well, Creative Edge Nutrition is a vertically integrated nutrition company. What we have is our flagship brand, Synergy. We have another brand, Science Defined Nutrition. We have e-commerce sites to sell direct to consumers, our brands and the leading brands in the industry. And we also have launched ourselves into the medical marijuana space.
Very good. One of the hottest spaces, listeners, as we know. We've had a plethora of different companies come on the show in recent months, all dating back into October of 2012 when some of those historic votes made it to the ballot and then got approved in November 2012 in the state of Washington as well as the state of Colorado. Now, you guys are doing a lot within the nutrition space and also in the bodybuilding space. Obviously, those two are tied together. Talk to me about some of the target markets that you're going after, health and wellness, complete nutrition, bodybuilding, and of course, let's touch on the medical medicinal marijuana segment as well.
Okay, well, we've got myself, Jeff Thomas, and Leonard Armenta. We've brought Leonard on, and Leonard was with another large nutrition company. He helped grow them into significant sales numbers, and he came on, and he's brought us into bodybuilding.com and their affiliate sites with approximately 100 affiliate sites. In a short period of 2 weeks, it brought our ranking from 497 to 313 on the top sellers list. He's also put us into Amazon.com, ProSource, which is a huge online reseller, one of the oldest in the industry, Nutrition Express, and most recently Europa Sports Distributors, which works with over 10,000 customers, stores, and gyms throughout the United States. Leonard's got us into GNC with a vendor number and a signed contract, and we're waiting on an order from GNC.
Very good. So Leonard Armenta is your VP of Sales. Now, you're the Chief Executive Officer. Let's learn a little bit about your background within this industry and outside of it as well. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Bill.
Sure. Well, I'm a licensed attorney in the U.S. and Canada. I've been involved in the nutrition industry for 20-plus years in a private capacity. I have experience in retail, e-commerce, manufacturing, brand management.
Very good. Well, we're wrapping up the month of October here in 2013. Looking back on the year as the leadership of the company, what have been some of the major milestones as you've seen them?
It's been a fabulous year. We've gotten ourselves into Amazon.com, bodybuilding.com, and have a signed contract and vendor number with GNC. Expect to order any day now. So it's been a great year for placement of the Synergy brand. We expect SDN to follow once Synergy Energy gets its footings in the door.
Very good. And what do you see as some of the major goals for the company here in the remainder of 2013 and beyond into 2014?
We have Jeff Thomas, who's stepped aside on the sales aspect for Synergy and Creative and has moved over into the formulating new products and flavoring them. We have Leonard, who's taken over the sales position and is launching us into international distributors. And myself, I'm currently focusing my efforts on our new venture, CEN Biotech.
So, Bill, I want to go back and touch on the medicinal marijuana space. You've had some hemp-based products already, and now it looks like you're moving full-blown into the medicinal marijuana space. Talk to me a little bit about your company's involvement there.
We've been watching very closely what's happening legally in the country and outside of the country with medicinal marijuana. We've felt that it's time to jump in. I can't really get into the particulars about the CEN Biotech, too specific anyways. However, I would like to say that it is the largest project I've worked on in my professional career. The potential numbers are staggering. We're talking billions of dollars in that space. And very excited to be pioneers and groundbreaking in this space.
Very good. Well, listeners, that looks like something that you definitely need to put on your watch list for 2014. Here's that ticker symbol again, FITX, Creative Edge Nutrition Incorporated. Now, they are moving into that medicinal marijuana space, so be on the lookout for more news as it relates to that. If you want to follow the company on Facebook and through their social media, it's just facebook.com/CEnergy Nutrition. Well, one thing, Bill, I want to bring to the attention of our listeners here today about Creative Edge Nutrition and that ticker symbol one more time, FITX, is the price appreciation and value of the stock has risen over 600% in the past 3 weeks, but it still remains a stock that's trading underneath a penny. And when I see stocks that are trading underneath a penny, I want to know one thing. Is there a reverse split plan for the company here?
Absolutely not. There's no intention of having any kind of reverse split in the near future.
Well, listeners, you can see on strong volume here even today, 81 million shares traded. The stock is up again over the past 3 weeks, about 600%. And that's something that one of the reasons why we're talking to the company here today, so make sure you put them on your watch list. Well, let's jump into some of the recent news. I want to point out the news relating to bodybuilding.com. Go back to Tuesday, October 8th. Creative Edge Nutrition ships first order to bodybuilding.com. And then on October 17th, what a great follow-up press release. Creative Edge Nutrition Incorporated adds additional product to bodybuilding.com. Now, Bill, I know you're just starting your relationship here since you did your first order here in the month of October, but this has got to be really a product validation and a validation for you and your company to already be shipping out additional products as well. Give us your take on bodybuilding.com, Bill.
Absolutely. We're very excited to be dealing with bodybuilding.com, and they're doing a tremendous job moving our brand.
Well, let's change gears a little bit and talk about the capital structure for the company. I know the authorized shares have increased for the company. The listeners, maybe shareholders, could be concerned with that. Let's get your take on the growth in the authorized shares. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, it's very important for me to let shareholders know that we don't take it lightly when we increase. It's done strategically with our vision and execution of our vision in mind. I understand what it does potentially to the share value, and I'm always doing every move. Everything is done calculated in my mind to maximize shareholder value. People may not see it in the short term, but long term with our vision, we hope to see the share price increase as it has 600% as we continue to execute our vision.
Well, listeners, once again, we are speaking with Bill Cheben. He is the CEO of Creative Edge Nutrition, traded under that ticker symbol FITX. Bill, thank you so much for your time here at SmallCapVoice.com. Good luck to you and your company here in 2013 and beyond, and we look forward to speaking with you again here soon. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to remind our shareholders, if they have any questions, they may email us at info@synergynutrition.com.
Great. And you can also reach out to the investor relations for the company, Jeff Thomas, at 313-655-1669. For Bill, this is Stuart Smith saying thanks so much for listening.
SmallCapVoice.com, today's leader in investor relations, capital formation, and retail support, provides its clients with the highest level of service. Our audio interviews are disseminated to one of the largest opt-in audiences available today. How? We at SmallCapVoice.com believe in aligning and affiliating ourselves with other leaders within the investor relations community. By sharing resources, each affiliated firm is made that much stronger and each client is served that much better. Our focus is to identify and provide the very best financial services and solutions available to clients and their shareholders. For more information about our services, please call us at 512-267-2430 or visit us on the web at www.smallcapvoice.com.